Does this sound like you? You're suffering from thyroid symptoms like fatigue and weight gain, brain fog, brittle nails, dry skin, your hair is thinning or it's falling out, you're not sleeping very well, and you go to your doctor and they run a bunch of tests and then they tell you that they're normal. And they're like, well, sorry, everything looks good. Here's an antidepressant. It must be in your head. Has this been happening to you? Let's talk about why this is and what can you do about it. I'm Dr. Darren Scott. I've been helping people for 22 years get their life back from thyroid, Hashimoto's disease, autoimmune conditions, and I own a medical integrative clinic here in Utah. So let's talk about why this happens. Now, there's many reasons why this happens, but I want to touch on just one right now because this is really important, because once I go through this, you're going to go, oh my gosh, no wonder why they're telling me that I'm normal when you're not normal. So when you go to your doctor with these types of symptoms, they're typically going to screen you for a primary hypothyroid. And the markers that they're going to pull are going to be these two primarily, total T4 and TSH. All right? Now you'll notice I need to pull those same two markers. But all that these two really tell you is, do you need thyroid hormone replacement if they're out of range? However, if you pull these two markers and they are normal, well, the standard of care is to do no further testing. However, when we're looking at a patient's thyroid panel, well, we need more than just this, because we need to figure out exactly what is the root cause of your problem. And you can see here that this is the main reason many times that people are told that they're normal, because they're not looking deep enough. I mean, take a look at this. If each one of these lab markers was a witness to a crime, well, they only want to pull two. What kind of evidence are you going to gather by only asking or interviewing two people? Well, this is why we need the entire panel. So what do you do if this has happened to you? Well, first, you need a full thyroid panel. Let's get the information that we need to figure out what's going on. Now, I get asked all the time, what do I tell my doctor so they'll pull the full panel? Well, just keep in mind, your doctor isn't going to pull it. I'm just going to be real. They won't pull it. A couple reasons. Number one, the insurances typically don't want to pay for it. Number two, those markers are not typically pulling, so they're not really knowing what to do with those because they're just really focusing on hormone replacement. Those are the two main reasons why that will happen. So I don't want you to get any false hopes that your doctor will pull them. But hey, you know what? If you have a really good relationship with your doctor, maybe, but you might still have to pay for them in the end of the day. So if you need a thyroid panel, reach out to us, or you can go to thelabstop.com and click on the thyroid panel, and we will provide that doctor order for you so you can get the labs necessary. Now, what else do you do? So once you get this full thyroid panel, then you're going to be able to determine what is the root cause of your problem. Now, there are 6 patterns that cause your thyroid to malfunction, and most of our patients will have 4 out of the 6 problems. It's really rare that all that they have is maybe Hashimoto's disease and that's it. That just doesn't typically happen. They usually have multiple things that are contributing to their problem. So once you get the lab test, then you need to find someone, maybe it's me, maybe it's someone else, that knows how to address these type of situations, because traditional medicine isn't going to do it. Now, here's the crazy thing. Most of our patients have already been diagnosed. They went through this process and that TSH and T4 was positive. They're given the thyroid hormone and they're still having symptoms. So even the people that were diagnosed are really in the same position that you are if you told that you were normal. Those are the 2 types of group of people we work with. All right, so if you're sitting there struggling, I want you to know it's not in your head. There are issues that need to be resolved. You just got to dig deep enough to find them. Now, this thyroid panel is only one of many tests that we typically run. So if you're looking for some help, I encourage you to reach out to my staff and schedule a free discovery call with my team that we can sit down and make sure you're in the right place so we can determine if you're a candidate and if we can change your life.